Is the man we once knew as an explosive playmaker finally losing his spark? Christian McCaffrey's recent performances have raised eyebrows, and the San Francisco 49ers are in a tight spot as they cling to their playoff hopes. With the team struggling and McCaffrey facing challenges on the ground, could it be time to rethink their reliance on him? Stick around as we dive into the latest on this crucial situation and what it means for the future of the 49ers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things 49ers. As we dive into the latest news surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, it's hard not to feel a tinge of concern about Christian McCaffrey's recent struggles on the field. For the second straight week, McCaffrey has been unable to make a significant impact in the running game. And with the 49ers now sitting at 5-5, the urgency is palpable. Last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, McCaffrey managed just 39 rushing yards. And this week, he only slightly improved with 79 yards on 19 carries. While a 4.2 yards per carry average isn't terrible, it's far from the explosive performance we've come to expect from the NFL's reigning Offensive Player of the Year. We saw a glimpse of his struggle with just 2 carries exceeding 10 yards, and it's clear that the lingering effects of his bilateral Achilles tendonitis are taking a toll on his game. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Despite McCaffrey being on the field for nearly every offensive snap, it seems like the coaching staff may not be fully utilizing the talent on the roster. Jordan Mason and Isaac Guerendo, who both showed flashes of potential, were hardly given a chance to prove themselves. Mason, in particular, averaged 0.41 expected points added per carry in his limited opportunities, a striking contrast to McCaffrey's negative 0.06 EPA per carry. This raises the question, are the 49ers too reliant on McCaffrey at this point? McCaffrey himself remains optimistic, claiming that a breakout performance is just around the corner. He stated, "I can be much better. I feel that it's coming. As a fan, I want to believe him. I really do. But can the 49ers afford to wait for him to regain that top-tier form? They need a dynamic running game to complement Kyle Shanahan's offense. And with their playoff hopes hanging by a thread, it might be time to rethink their strategy." While McCaffrey's skills as a pass catcher and in pass protection are unquestionable, the evidence suggests that Mason and Guerendo could provide the burst the 49ers desperately need right now. Guerendo, for instance, was ranked 8th among all running backs in expected points added per attempt before his limited action lately. He's shown he can break off big runs, and his 76-yard dash against Seattle earlier in the season is proof of that. With Mason also finding ways to gain yards, it makes you wonder if the 49ers are missing an opportunity to diversify their attack. Looking ahead, the 49ers face a critical juncture in their season. They can't afford to keep waiting for McCaffrey to find his rhythm, especially with the pressure mounting. The upcoming games could very well determine their playoff fate. If they want to maximize their chances, they need to find a way to incorporate Mason and Guerendo more into the rushing attack. I mean, why not shake things up when it's clear the current strategy isn't yielding results? So, what do you think? Is it time for the 49ers to pivot and give Mason and Guerendo more opportunities? Or do you believe McCaffrey will soon return to his explosive self? Personally, I'm torn. McCaffrey has proven himself time and again, but there's something to be said about momentum and game flow, too. I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinions in the comments below. News NFL 49ers update. Ricky Pearsall, our first-round WR, has finally marked his territory in the NFL by scoring his first career touchdown in Week 10 against the Buccaneers. This isn't just a milestone, it's a testament to his remarkable journey, especially after bouncing back from such a serious injury. GM John Lynch couldn't have been more emphatic, praising Pearsall's mental and physical resilience. What an incredible kid. Mentally strong, physically strong, and just grateful to be alive and playing football, Lynch said. It's hard not to get excited about his potential. He's not just a player. He's a testament to perseverance. And I believe we're witnessing the rise of someone who will be a cornerstone for our franchise. On a different note, our fullback Kyle Juszczyk has been fined $11,817 for unnecessary roughness. Now, I'm all for playing tough, but we need to be smart about it, right? Meanwhile, linebacker Fred Warner has also received a fine of $11,255 for a similar reason. These fines add up, and while I appreciate our defensive intensity, we must keep our heads in the game and avoid these costly mistakes moving forward. Switching gears to the Rams, their head coach Sean McVay has given an update on Tyler Higbee, stating he'll need a few more weeks to recover from a serious knee injury. This is a significant blow for them, and it might give us an edge in upcoming matchups. Also, considering the history of W.R. Cooper Kupp being the only player ever to hit over 600 receptions, 7,500 receiving yards, and 50 touchdowns in his first 100 games, it's clear that he's a force to reckon with. We need to keep a close watch on him, as he can change the game in an instant. Now let's talk about the Seahawks. There's chatter about the future of GM John Schneider, suggesting that if they finish with 6 or fewer wins, he might be packing his bags. I think that speaks volumes about the pressure they're under. Their offensive line needs serious upgrades, and I agree with Michael Sean Dugar's take that they must win a bidding war for a top free agent option. It'll be interesting to see how they manage their draft picks too. On the coaching side, it seems OC Ryan Grubb and DC Aiden Durd are safe for now, but if their offense continues to struggle, who knows? Speaking of the Seahawks, the future of W.R. Tyler Lockett is also in question. Dugar suggests it's hard to imagine him returning next season unless a friendly deal can be struck. Meanwhile, Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald has commented on OL Connor Williams' decision to retire, keeping it under wraps for personal family reasons. This situation is a reminder that personal lives often intersect with our beloved game, and it's always good to keep that in mind. So, what do I think about all these developments? Honestly, I'm a bit torn on the direction we're heading. We got a lot of potential with Pearsall and a strong core, but these fines and other team dynamics are a concern. Are we staying disciplined enough? Can we keep our attention on the field and avoid unnecessary penalties while we're at it? I want us to be the team that not only competes, but also shows respect for the game and the rules. And you, what do you think? Are these moves by the front office and coaching staff setting us up for success? Or are we headed into a storm? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. Let's get a discussion going about our chances moving forward and whether we're making the right decisions for our future. As always, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this update. Share your thoughts and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any essential updates. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay on top of every breaking news story. Let's keep the 49ers spirit alive and thrive together.